So, because the end of the year is coming, at the end of the year, we have a tendency to see where we are. And everyone finds themselves to be somewhat alone, isolated, and we have a tendency to consider ourselves to be alone because we come onto this planet with a singular consciousness and we leave this planet with a singular consciousness. This consciousness is always experienced as one, as I. There have been only a few cases, and one was after someone took some drugs and came. I went off into the other portal, and now there are two of us. And slowly the drug wore off. It took a few years because it was very the person was very adamant that when I went off into the other portal, I met with other beings, and then one of them, while I was there, someone else has taken over my body. So this just to underline that please do not indulge in any shrooms, any ayahuasca, any pot, and say that your experience is leading you towards enlightenment. It's just an experience based on your senses, and the senses are always going to be deceiving us. Always. It is called Maya. It's the illusion that non spiritual people have a difficulty in understanding. This thing is real. This thing is real. This thing that I'm holding on, this money that I hold on to, is very real. And yeah, but the body with which you are holding that is transient. That is the view that the spiritual group needs to be taking. That everything is transient except the one experiencing the transience. Everything is changing. So if two trains move at the same speed, you won't have a feeling of change. The whole world is rotating at few thousand kilometers, but we don't see it because we are fixed on it. So we are rotating at the same speed. Mother Earth holds us with love, so we don't fly off, and we call that love gravity. We give it a scientific name and think, okay, now I understand. We don't understand at all. We just know it is there and we can measure it. Does not mean that we understand. So now we are coming to the end of the cycle of a year. We are in the last quarter now. And we have a feeling we did not achieve much. And if we feel alone, we feel even more, oh, I did not achieve. And someone today said, my favorite friend, she gave birth to a girl and I look hotter than her. And now she has a husband and child, and uh, I don't have, I'm alone. I'm divorced, I'm alone. So we have a tendency to compare at the end of the year, and always comparisons will leave us wanting. Just because we have a singularity of consciousness, we start to think that this consciousness that I have, which operates through a body, has got a mind, just a flow of thoughts, which are just pictures, and a specific way of working with these photographs of the mind that we call intellect. So these three things, body, mind, and intellect, and behind them is the experiencer. It is called the Sakshi. There is a specific even name for the witness behind all these three. So that Sakshi, the witness, is not singular. Just because we think in a singular, the Sakshi is like the life force of the whole planet flowing through us also. Just like in a Christmas lightning, all the bulbs are different, and the bulbs can say, hey, look, I'm green, I'm yellow, I'm pink, I'm this. But the electricity flowing through each one of them is the same, yet it lights up one and the bulb can say, I'm alone, I'm segregated, I'm isolated, and I have this characteristic and I have that characteristic. And look at me, how brightly I burn. It's me, I'm burning. But if the electricity is switched off, the whole creation vanishes. So we have to identify with that Sakshi, because that Sakshi, the witness inside us, witnessing the dramas of our life, that is the life force, that is the electricity flowing through everything and everyone. And that acknowledgement can only happen when we go beyond my body, which is going to die, has got an expiry date, my specific set of thoughts in the head, which I value. Some people even, oh, this is my thought, and people can even, I am attributing to you these thoughts because I thought this came into my head. So what came into your head, it can leave that way also. And of course, everyone is really proud of intellect. I solve this question in this way. I focus on money. I focus on love. I focus on this. This is your intellect dictating to you how to spend your time on the planet, and it's your call. But this, your way of thinking is not you. And end of the year, everyone is feeling alone. A lot of people, especially in times, post-COVID times, we still are impacted. We feel alone and we feel we have not achieved much. I know of people who have got more than $1 million or around $1 million salary, and they are depressed and alone and they don't feel that they have achieved much. They are, they feel themselves to be alone, unheard, isolated. Are we really alone? In our head, we are. If you walk out on the street, you'll see thousands, hundreds, millions like you. Energy is the same energy, clothed in different bodies, clothed in different minds, behind, hiding behind a different intellect. None of us is alone, but we become alone when we live for our body, the comfort of our body, ego assuagement, my I have to put down everyone else so that I can rise up, and that is usually through gossiping or having some point or outlook. Oh, the other people are like that, and my way is better. The other people are like that, so putting them down and doing nothing and raising. Yes, the people who don't value money, they are stupid, or the people who don't value time, they are stupid. Or it could even be the other way. Oh, we are spiritual, and they are like no. We have to be able to see the electricity in everything and everyone, knowing, oh, the same electricity that is flowing through me, enabling me to talk, is the same energy flowing through you, enabling you to hear. At a level of that hidden life force flowing through everything and everyone, flowing through the rock. Why do you think that Indians have idols, etc.? One point to focus. But when the Christians came, they looked down. They could not notice that they have Jesus in the cross, but it was called idol worship, and really looked down at it's a paganism. It's a attribute of a culture that is outdated. Idol worship, no, and the idols could be like monkeys and elephants and gods with the head of an elephant and all the gods with different vehicles. And in fact, some of the gods in the all the gods have got a specific animal that they have a attachment to which they are connected, and who they is called their vahan, means the means of transport. And there's no logic behind it. The elephant god has as its means of transport a mouse. But these are all symbolical. The elephant represents the infinity of the circles, and the mouse represents getting into every place. But on the surface, if you take a look at it on the surface level, yeah, it's an elephant on a on a mouse, and they are both treated. Well, the elephant Ganesh is treated not only as a god, but a god who is referred to whenever any holy act is carried out. He is the uh, initiator. He is the problem remover to solve, and all the business people in India's New York, in Bombay, etc., heavily focus on praying to him for luck in their business. But when we take a look at all of these idols and that, what exactly is it saying? At a core is I see God in animals. I see God in stones. I see God everywhere. A stone that does not move, touch, feel. If I can see the creator in that, how much more difficult or less difficult it should be to see God in yourself, who can move, talk, have all the feelings, and never analyze that. Oh, what's this God thing? Because the ego, this false sense of I am just this body takes over. And when you have this sense of body is I, people live for the body, people live for the ego, which is I want to be having more than the others, essentially. I want to be having more comfort, I want to be having more this, more that. And if the bulb is just focused on it's how bright I am, look at my color, look at this, look at my shining light, it cannot focus on the electricity. To get to the God inside us, we have to defocus, unfocus, and in all the literature, there's always going to be a symbolical death of the self for a hero who's going towards evolution or going to be the transfiguration into a god is going to be accompanied with the death of the ego or the body or the mind or all three. So that is not a bad thing. It means evolution. Letting go of useless connections, ending up alone is also the grace of God. It gives us time to focus. So being alone is all not all that bad in ultimate because it does leave us uh, with a challenge how to channel that feeling of being segregated and where is that feeling of segregation coming from or being isolated from not connecting, understanding the flow of the electricity inside us and in every. In short, with God. So when we are going for a relationship and we are looking at it, please make me happy, please make me happy. For whatever reason on this planet, I'm not happy. Please make me happy, Mr. Husband, Mr. Partner, Mr. Wife, make me happy. We end up victims to our expectations and usually end up miserable because the other person doesn't really answer to our happiness. That other person is also looking around the world. Who will make me happy? Who will make me happy? Who will make me happy? So when two, usually in a marriage, two sets of people are meeting. One is, and both of them are, you will make me happy. You end up with then your expectations are not. And in some case, it will be, oh, I love you so much. You're so beautiful, or you're so good, or you're so rich, or you're so secure. I love you. And the other person will say, okay, I will let you love me. I will let you love me. Yeah, we can play this role. But things when they are not on a mutual basis, there is a neediness in the relationship. That means there is a huge crack. In the last few days, some specific people ask me to pray for relationship so that I find a partner. I find a partner. I had to say, and even though I live in Vancouver, I live alone, and I can even complain about not the most fun part, but and theoretically, I have to see it as a blessing because when I'm in Vancouver alone in the apartment, I pray more. So this neediness of having the need that someone will, this expectation that someone will make me happy, it creates a crack in the, it brings about an unhealthy relationship because there is a, as a spiritual warrior, each one of us, including myself, have got to be so grounded that we exude confidence in being alone. And then there is a chance that we can attract someone who either needs this confidence or has the same sort of confidence, even better, or at least values you as you are with your confidence to be alone, and then proposes that, you know what, I have fun with you. That's the key. When people ask me, oh, that person, I say, do you have fun? Can you talk? Can you imagine that you had a good night of physical activity, aka sex, and you are still able to talk and relate and all that? You are, go ahead. If not, drop it at whatever stage you think it is. And sometimes people can ask me that, oh, is this person good or bad? And I always say that attraction is a good start. I married my wife only after I had got so much used to the idea of being with the person that it could not be otherwise. And most of the time, I can still project, oh, she's perfect. And that's the way to work. You use your willpower to see perfection. There is perfection, but at a level of personality, we are geared to note only the imperfections of the world. It takes a lot of courage to see perfection in imperfection and see God in everything, including especially, and maybe especially in the imperfections. Because when things are perfect, you think, and you have a smile, it's very easy. And things are not perfect, as because there's no such thing as perfection or imperfection. Everything in the universe is complete as it is. We create this thing that I need someone to share my life. You have someone great, you don't have someone. Serve those who have less than you. And for that neediness to go away, to have the confidence to be able to be alone and not to have this desperation. Oh, I met you, now be my partner forever. Now we'll have exclusive relationship and now you'll be my partner and we're going to live and die together, etc. And after 3 days, people are tired of each other. How to avoid that? By being totally equanimous inside. You spent 5 seconds having coffee with me, great. You spent 5 years, great. You spent 5 months, great. You want to leave, great. You want to stay, great. Be free, and then there is a chance that relationship can work out. Otherwise, we will keep on being in a prison of expectations, our expectations, as well as the expectations of the society and the other person. The best way to do is to see God in everything, everyone. Now take it a step further. Close your eyes, see a golden light inside all the atoms, all the atoms of creation. See the golden light. That golden light inside you, inside everything and everyone, is the signature of the Creator activating it. Even though they may move or not move, as soon as it is created, it has the signature of golden light. And instead of looking for a partner, see God as everything and everyone. Not only in everything and everything, take it a step beyond, as everything and everyone. So your mother, father, son, lover, everything, and Bible and Gita and some other scriptures, they hint heavily at being the bride of God. That you love God with so much longing that you become the bride of Jesus. And the mantra for that is, I'll give you the meaning. You truly are my mother and you truly are my father. You truly are my relative and you truly are my friend. You truly are my knowledge and you truly are my wealth. You truly are my all, my God of gods. You truly are my mother and you truly are my father. You truly are my relative and you truly are my friend. You truly are my knowledge and you truly are my wealth. You truly are my all, my God of gods. You truly are my mother and you truly are my father. You truly are my relative and you truly are my friend. You truly are my knowledge and you truly are my wealth. You true, you truly are my all, my God of gods. Let the mantra change your thinking. Let it flow through your head and heart. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. I need each one of you to have a singing, dancing heart so that we are all joyous in being independent and seeing God in all relationships and seeing God as all relations. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुः सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. Oh, with a singing, dancing heart, feel that your heart is smiling. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsavitorenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhim Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Your kidneys are smiling, fearless. There is no fear that you are alone or not alone. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsavitorenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhim Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Clean out your and smile with your liver so that there is no anger. No anger that why does someone have this and I don't have a family, and why does someone have children, I don't have this. Take out that anger. Om Bhurvus Tat Savitorinyam Bhargo Devas Pradim Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayam. See in your heart a dancing in your temple. Om Bhurvus Tat Savitorinyam Bhargo Devas Pradim Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayam. See your spine free of stress. Om Bhurvasvam Tat Savitorinyam Bhargo Devas Dhime Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayam. See each and every brain cell free of any heavy thoughts, fully confident in being connected to God and therefore equanimous about all your physical relationships. Om Bhurvasvam Tat Savitorinyam Bhargo Devas Dhime Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayam. Oh, Om. Now we are all praying with Alex. Om Trembakam Idame Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Murva Ruknan Vityur Amrita. Carolina. Om Bhur Bhuvasva Tat Sautarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Yo Yo Na Prachodayat. Ji Om Trembakam Idame Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Murva Ruknan Vityur Amrita. Dhwani and relationships. Om Triambakam Vedami, Sugandhim Pushtivardhana Murvarupnan Mrityur Amrita and her family. Om Triambakam Vedami, Sugandhim Pushtivardhana Murvarupnan Mrityur Amrita Gale. Om Triambakam Vedami, Sugandhim Pushtivardhana Murvarupnan Mrityur Amrita. Om Bhurusa Tat Satvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Yo Yo Na Prachodaya. Hal, Om Triambakam Sugandhim Pushtivardhana Murvarupnan Mrityurmukshim Apratat. Olga, Om Bhuvrusa Tat Satvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Larissa, Om Bhuvrusa Tat Satvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Laura and her relationship with Matt. Om Bhuvrusa Tat Satvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Marina, Om Bhurvusva, Tat and Son, Om Bhurvusva, Tat Savidvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Mary, Om Bhurvusva, Tat Savidvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. And health, Om Trembak Mary's health, Om Trembakam Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarupnan Vityurmukshemam. Michael and his mother. Om Triambakam Idam Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvaruknan Vityurmukshayim Amrita. Om Triambakam Idam Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvaruknan Vityurmukshayim Amrita. Paras Om Bhurusa Tat Satvarinyam Bhargo Devas Dhime Yo Yo Na Prachut. And you have to pray for your sister. Om Triambakam Idam Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvaruknan Vityurmukshayim Amrita. Priti Om Triambakam Idam Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarupna Nrityurmukshayamamrita. Om Sarve Bhavantu Vignam Sarve Shanti Niraman Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Makashyatu Te. Om Shanti 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 Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Alex, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Chi, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Dhuni, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Gala, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Har, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Olga, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva Ji, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Larissa. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Laura. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Marina. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Mary. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Michael. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Paras. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Preeti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Till tomorrow, say.